Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So this video, it's another perfect example to show you how horrific, horrendous, and what a honestly horrible world we currently live in, where just a general trip to the shops could be turning into something absolutely horrific. And also at the same time, the understanding, the importance of being self-aware, ability to read the situation and act accordingly. So the thing is to you guys, you are say in the supermarket and suddenly the alarm goes off and there's an announcement on the radio or on their telecom system to say for all members of the staff, please come to the front of the shop quickly, and all of the shoppers, please do gather to the back of the aisle 12 and stay there, because apparently somebody at the front's threatening people with something. So the question to you, what is exactly the first thing that's going through your mind? Is it going to be like, oh my God, how long we're going to be here because I need, to be somewhere? Or what is it actually going through your mind? What's gone through my mind is actually, well, what exactly is waving and what the person is threatening people with? And where is exactly your back exit? So we can actually go there if we needed to. But apparently, right, this is not how some people react. And this is actually horrendous. And the reason, guys, who follow my channel, I've been through a couple of really horrific incidents that kind of made me a little bit more on the edge everywhere I go. But at the same time, and I did tell you this before, when I do go to do my supermarket shopping or just the shop, I don't carry any EDC because it's generally just local shops. It's not really a lot do you expect from it, if that makes sense. You don't expect to be in a situation where you suddenly think, oh dear, this is a bit uneasy. This is just my easy words. Nonetheless, right, the point is to you guys, today I popped into a Home Bargains. And it is just outside my village. It's not very far. Again, this is not like a really bad deprived area or anything like that. And as I said, I was just going around and doing my shopping and just approaching the checkout, and suddenly alarms went off, and obviously everybody told to basically rush to the front, and obviously we've been told to go to the back. And the lady said, well, apparently there's somebody at the exit of the shop, apparently threatening to do some harm to people, to the staff members, whatever reason. She didn't elaborate, but okay, she said, well, it's best for us to basically go to the back. And strangely enough, right, my initial thought, as you normally do, oh my God, okay, well, what is the person threatening? Who is he threatening? And what is exactly he threatening people with? Okay, and the funny thing is, right, not particularly funny, but my initial thought are, let's go past the kitchen aisle, okay, and then try to see where the back exit is, because I know I go there, they do have a warehouse which leads straight to the outside. So this is my initial thought. But yeah, there were some people, and there was a lady, and she had a young child. As I was kind of edging backwards, like assassinate, like it was, happening rather quickly, she was sort of edging forward, and people trying to look to what's going on. And I'm like, oh my God, people, what are you doing? Okay, you've no idea. Okay, you've been told this person is threatening people. You don't know what with. Okay, clearly the members of staff felt there is enough danger for people to be able to stay inside the shop and not move, go to the back and stay in one area. This is should given you enough information not to suddenly want to peep over and see what is happening. Because again, you've no idea what this person has. If you guys, we all know, across the world, there's been so many incidents of people walking into the shops, different places, and things happen. We all by now should be aware that if something like this happened and people say go back, it's because there's some violence going on at the front. You don't suddenly want to peep over and have a look, or suddenly start questioning and saying, oh, well, I have to be somewhere. How long am I going to be here? This is not the first word should be crossing your mind. The first word should be, yes, where is your back exit? Because we all should be queuing up at the back. So basically, apparently they've called the police. I don't know much about it because it all kind of ended really quickly. We were allowed to exit. But the lady at the checkout said, well, if it's still going on there, then you can sort of go around and exit through the entrance, because this is one of those shops when they do have the exit one side and entrance the other, and it's totally barricaded in between. Pretty much like IKEA, where you have to go around, one-way system, that sort of thing. So it's totally separate. And I'm thinking, do you know what? If it's still going on at the front in there and the guy's still waving around threatening to harm whoever, I'm not going out for the front. I expect you or shop to open your back doors and let people exit through the back, not through the front. Because again, nobody can know what the person has, right? Nobody knows. This is how normally this happens in the situations. And the things can really escalate really fast. So as I said, guys, for all of you who knows and follow my channel, I've been through a couple of really unpleasant situations. So when I'm, again, end up in a position when I feel like, oh God, you do feel a little bit threatened. It's inevitable, okay? Because you feel like you're not in your own space. Even as a prepper, when you have preparedness at home, when you're outside, okay, all we have is our common sense and the self-awareness and understanding, okay, what you have to do. So if you do, God forbid, end up in that kind of situation, stop worrying about being late for work or being late anywhere. Start thinking how to escape the situation potentially safely if that's to escalate. So it's be it knowing your exits, the fire exits, not yours, but in the shops and the supermarkets. So if this is somewhere you go all the time, next time you go, just pay attention where the fire exits are. Pay attention where the exit to warehouse outside is, which I've seen in there. So you know. Because again, guys, none of us ever expect to be in that kind of position. And God forbid anybody have to again. But it just proves with the pudding that this kind of thing happens. And I live in a village, in a little village. And I know this is only a minor thing. It's not even going to make the news, I'm pretty sure, because, well, it depends who's been waving what. But we're not being told. But the point is, as a people inside, totally seem to be totally switched off from the idea that there could be danger outside. Yeah, don't rush into the front because you'd be nosy to see what's actually happening. Just keep yourself back, assess the situation, and try to think ahead and potentially find yourself a safe exit. There we are, guys. I just wanted to bring this to your attention, just to make people aware. And I know it is a common sense, we think, but clearly I witnessed today that people are just not. People seem to prepare just to go out there, just to be nosy, not even contemplating the risk they're potentially putting themselves under, just because they just want to have a look and see, and they're being really nosy. But there we are, anyways, guys. So yes, wanted to make this clear to you guys. Please just be aware when you do go to the shops. Just, you have to be, now we have to be so careful, okay? As a prepper channel, as a prepper, I always, again, end up seem to be doing those videos to raise an awareness, because we're just generally get on with our daily lives and thinking, well, what's going to happen? And I clearly remember doing my EDC video when I showed you guys I have my EDC in the van, because generally I only go to local places and EDC is always there. But if I do go from the van to the shop, I do not take it. I remember clearly telling you, and the reason I said this, because, well, you don't expect anything to happen when you go to the shop, but perfect proof that anything can happen. So there we are, guys. Please, just hopefully some of you will learn something from this. Be self-aware. Don't put yourself into danger because you're really nosy, and literally scan the shops you go. Just have this wits about you to know what you have to do if the emergency happens. So there we are, guys. Anyway, I hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget, thumbs up, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye.